wonderful. How are you?
I am fabulous. I am so honored to have you on this show. Today, I am here to talk to the amazing, incredible Maimah Karmo. Oh, you're looking around, girl. It's you. Now, this girl I've known half of my life, so I can say amazing and wonderful things about her, but they're all true. But I want her to introduce herself and tell us what she does and what she's about. So go ahead, Miss Maimah Karmo.
I don't know where to start. So what do? My first thing is I'm mother to an amazing, beautiful, lovely, just sweetheart named Noelle. She is the center of my world. So that's my first job.
Yes.
And besides that, I love people. So I have a lot of friends, people that I care about, who are my friends. I find the best in people, and so they find the best in me, I guess. And so I have a lot of friends. I also run a national organization for women who have breast cancer under the age of 40, called Tiger Lily Foundation, which I founded after I was diagnosed. Hi, Noelle, welcome home.
That's okay. That's all part. We're cool.
Like, head flop.
Hi, Noelle.
Hi, Mommy. I'm hungry. This is my life. See, this is my life. So, Noelle is my sweetheart, and then I have my foundation that I started when I was going through breast cancer. I was diagnosed at 32, 9 years ago, and so I founded that as a way to. Honestly, I got diagnosed. I was told initially I was too young to have breast cancer. My life fell apart, but then it fell together when I found God, and He brought me to this mission, which is to serve women under the age of 40, before, during, and after breast cancer. And so what began as a challenging experience that almost took my life actually gave me life again. Yes, Pumpkin, I'm on a live recording. Do you mind? Come say hello.
Hi, Noe. Come say hello. Oh, she's so gorgeous. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It's Auntie KK. You are so pretty.
See, we're matching.
I love it. And whenever you're ready to cut your hair, I can do some really amazing things with that.
Yeah, me too. She's my hair supplier.
I love it.
Yeah.
No, it was really nice seeing you. We're just gonna wrap up in like 5 minutes, and you can have your mom all to yourself.
Okay.
All right. School's almost out, right?
Yeah, in 11 days.
Oh.
11 days. 11.5 days.
Hope mommy has some good plans for you. All right. Well, nice seeing you, sweetie. Mwah. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you.
See you.
Can I order food? I'm on a recording. Beat it.
Amazing. Amazing.
See what I'm talking about? This is what I do.
I love it. It's all off the cuff. Keep it real.
Beat it. Yes. This is my life.
So
you just witnessed my life in real life.
Yes, this is one of the reasons that you are here today, because you wanted to be here for this amazing angel. So why not?
Right. But she actually, when I was going through treatment, she was my beacon of why I had to get through this. And then, halfway through not halfway, I got diagnosed. I was in depression. Going through losing hair, having had to have surgery, chemotherapy, and all of this. And I was like, God, I don't know what's going to happen to me, but if you restore my spirit, I'll give my life to you in service. And the next day after I prayed that prayer, and that night He showed up in my sleep. Somehow He just changed me, and I began my foundation the next day. I just got up and I said, okay, God, you kept your promise. Why are you still here? No, seriously, you gotta go. Please take my card and just call and beat it. I'm like, serious? Yes. Holy Pizza, I love you too. Go.
All right. Less editing work for me, please.
You're seeing the real estate. Okay, get off of me. I'm serious. I'm gonna get mad. I love you. Scream.
All right, darling. So keep talking. So God showed up.
I'm so sorry. Anyway.
That's all right, and you're much better
now. God showed up and gave me the foundation's vision, and I started it you were there, as a blog and one-page website, and now it's grown into an organization that serves women and girls in 45 states. We provide women and girls with education about breast health awareness, about the importance of knowing their bodies, of prevention of lifestyle the importance of living your life, you know, and being happy and making a difference. And when women get diagnosed with breast cancer, we offer a myriad of programs to include peer support, hope bags, financial assistance. So it's education before, support during, and empowerment and advocacy after breast cancer. But the preeminent thing in my life, the one string that runs through all that I do is love. Yes. And it's like, how do you find your love while going through cancer? How do you find your mission and your purpose? Because the cancer isn't the end point. It could be a beginning point and a catalyst for a new life. Yeah. So it's giving these young women love and support when they're in treatment and helping them to find, you know, their true meaning, whatever happens, right? Because we're going to all go through challenges in life. We're here to learn and experience and give back, and then we're all going to go at some point. So I do that. And then my newest project, is it my newest project? Yes. The magazine I launched last year, Bliss Magazine. Yes. Which is, it's called Bliss. It's about joy and spirituality and happiness, and helping people to figure out what their purpose is, and also to share stories about how they found their purpose and how they find their core. Like, what is your center? You know, what is your spiritual practice that you do every day that helps you to reconnect with God, with your God, whatever he or she is? And then how do you, in turn, when you figure that those things out in your center, figure out your rituals, and how do you help to change the world with what you've learned? Exactly. So it's going to be about love, spirituality, and joy.
Amazing. So you're all about finding your purpose, finding your joy. Your pain birthed your purpose, and here you are making a difference in not just your daughter's life, but in thousands, and I would imagine millions, as a result of the domino effect of the love that you're emanating through your amazing spirit. I mean, I met you when you were just young, and, you know, I always thought,
when you were just young, rewind, push back.
When we were young.
We are still young. We are still.
Excuse me. When we were younger. just a few years ago. But you know, you've remained the same in your core, and that's what endears me to you, because there are not a lot of people that I'm still in touch with from my youth. Because when people evolve, sometimes they take on these fake personas, and women sometimes can be catty, and I don't go for that. I'm really more into just living, loving, and I'm just grateful that God also answered my prayers, because when I saw you when you were going through it, I was like, God, no, not her. You know, I lost a few relatives, but nobody as close to me as far as my closeness to you. When I saw you, and I was like, God, please don't let her die. You know, give her life and let her live. Her baby's so young, and I'm glad he did. Look at you. You're just a beacon of light, and I'm so grateful to have you still with us and still doing amazing things. And the sky is not even your limit. I really know that. Not just because you're dear to me, but because I know who you are. And obviously you know who you are, but I see this light in you. I see light in people, and I know from when I met you that you were going to be amazing. And I'm grateful to be part of that. So congratulations on the magazine, the foundation, and so many more things that are coming in your way. And of course, the book, you wrote the book. You didn't even talk about that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, Fearless. I mean, Fearless. Wow. That book.
Well, I really believe that we're all made up of a tapestry of people that we know. You know, like when you say those things you just said about me, it's not just because I'm that way naturally. I mean, part of it's my core, but it's, you know, who we surround ourselves with, and people around me are my fabric. Yes. So having friends like you, I can say who you also emanate your own light. Yeah. And many people come to us as a community of people that are in our life, and give us something back when we've lost ourselves. You know, I remember being in treatment when you came to see me, and I was despondent, and you were looking at me like, you don't believe in God anymore? And I was like, no, he left me. And you said, oh, we're going to pray. And I'm like, I don't want to pray. I'm pissed off. You're like, we're going to pray. I'm like, get away from me now, crazy woman. But you know, I didn't forget that, because you knew me, and you saw me and myself when I forgot who I was. Yeah. So the result, as whoever we are in life, is not just because we just are. Sometimes it's our friends and our loved ones that you know, are there to remind us when we've forgotten or lost the way. So absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you. I really, I'm just grateful that we're here today and doing all we're doing. And I already know what inspires you, but I'm just going to ask you so you can tell me. and tell the viewers what inspires and motivates you to get up every day and just keep going. I mean, you've reached so many heights that people only dream of. You know, you're alive. You've succeeded in so many of your ventures. What keeps you going?
Apple martinis with Grey Goose vodka. Keep it real.
Come on now.
Give me a spawn some vodka and I'll be happy. I'll be inspired to run 10 miles a day. No, I'm kidding. I love martinis. What inspires me? What inspires me is that I know I was born to accomplish something wonderful. I really feel like, you know, when God breathes life into us, that's something that's very beautiful and special. He's breathing in His spirit into us. Yes. And we each have something unique we have to accomplish. And so my goal is to figure out why I'm here.
Yes.
I figure out as I'm going along. There's no destination; it's all the journey, right?
Yes.
So to figure out and to live my destination every day, to live my here every day, and to love people. My inspiration is just, you know, is God and love. I mean, I don't have any formula. I just know that I have a passion to serve people. I'm a servant leader. I don't want anyone to follow me. I want to be pushing people ahead of me. Like, I want to be like, let's all go together.
Yes.
So if I can inspire people to feel bigger or stronger or better, or to even think about if I could light their candle in some way, that inspires me. When I see my friends smile, like, that inspires me. So when I'm looking at you, my goal is to make you laugh. And when you laugh, I'm inspired. See?
I'm so happy.
The simple things are what inspire me. And so, you know, making people find joy, feel joy, helping women who are going through a challenging time, breast cancer, you know, facing their death, or even facing the challenge of that 6 months or the year of that journey, helping young girls to think about the future and think about who they're being, why they're being, how they're being.
Yes.
Like, I love that I get to mentor young women now all the time and speak at different conferences, and I love when I talk to a group of young women and you know, they're looking at me like, oh my God, and I'm like, oh my God, what? Like, you guys are the future. Like, I'm still learning what I have to learn. But when I can tell them something and see them, like, something go on in their heads and go, oh, wow, like, that to me is amazing, because you're actually creating a butterfly effect.
Yes.
The butterfly effect inspires me.
That's
to create change that even I may not know in my lifetime.
Yes.
So I can touch everybody I meet in some aspect, and that person can next, you know, impact the next person, and they help the next person. Like, that is what I love to do.
That's amazing.
So I don't care about, you know, everyone knowing what I do, or I don't care about so much money. I just care about care about living my soul purpose. I want to live my soul purpose, and that will the rest will take care of itself. Awesome. You know, money comes, and food comes, shelter comes, but, you know, once you have that thing that you know you were born to do, when you're living that thing, or at least seeking to live that thing, then you're on the path. Wonderful. All those things are, to answer your question, are what inspires me. And seeing my daughter every morning, I'm like, wow, did I make that?
I know.
I love it. She's so awesome.
She's such a blessing. And so I have another question. Where do you see yourself in a year from now? Just a year. I know that you have many lifelong goals, but looking at just a small, what's ahead, what do you see yourself doing in a year?
I see myself in a year. I want to write another book. Have another book in the making that I'm drafting. I see myself having fully executed my magazine launch and have it, you know, be in wider distribution across the country, having more subscribers and advertisers. I see myself having had my first conference, which will be surrounding the topic of joy and soul purpose. I did a TED Talk 2 years ago, so I want to do a TED Talk at some point. And I see myself doing more things that are focused on my spirituality. I think I spent the last 9 years building things, and which, you know, when you're building something, it's exciting, but then you look back and you realize, oh my God, my baby's now 12, and oh my God, I haven't painted my living room, you know, for the past 5 years. It's been the same color. Or, you know, I used to tango dance, I used to do pottery, I used to paint, and so the next year will be more about me having fun. And I think the more we find joy in our own space and within ourselves, the more we can give it out. So I'm going to pour into myself a lot more the next year. Travel more, and as I do those things, again, I'll be able to give back more as well.
Awesome.
But
I love that.
the next year is going to be about doing me.
Beautiful. So, this is a question I normally ask people, because I know sometimes somebody might just be stumbling upon this program and they might have been or might be where you were when you first got diagnosed, or they might be in a position of they don't have any ailment, but they're stuck in a rut, like, what do I do with my life? Just imagine that you're speaking to one person and you're going to say something that will make a big difference in their life. And go ahead and do that.
You're putting me on the spot.
Yes.
I would say that one of the most powerful things I was told when I was in treatment is, someone told me this, and I almost wanted to slap them. But there's a verse in the Bible where God says to rest in Him,
Yes.
rest in Him. And it meant just accept where I was at the time,
Yes.
and that was very annoying to me.
Yes.
But what I've learned is that that verse means so many different things.
Yes.
Rest in Him, resting in God, means just allowing what's happening.
Yes.
Letting the flow happen, because
yes.
Every moment that we're in something is, God's choosing that moment to work in our lives.
Yes.
And you don't know whether what you're going through is how it's going to change your life or someone else's life.
Yes.
And everything I've been through, I've survived 3 wars.
Wow.
I've been, literally held at gunpoint. I've been hit by lightning. I've had breast cancer and other things that I can't share them on this call. You might get depressed, but I might get depressed. Everything I've gone through has been something that's been a catalyst towards greater things.
Amazing.
So I learned to not ask why, but just to kind of ask what. Like,
yes.
Not why am I going through this, but what can I do with this? Who am I supposed to? If you ask in every moment, how am I going to use this? How can I use this to serve other people? Like, how can I serve through the experience?
Yes.
The actual experience removes you from being in it to inspiring you to think about other people. And when you
yes.
start opening your hands to give back and to love and to share, some of the pain and the challenge you're in just kind of goes away. I mean,
yes.
When I was going through what I was going through, breast cancer, being alone and having a 3-year-old, worrying about money and how do I take care of my bills, and there were bags of bills piled up around me. And then what do? I began a foundation to give people money.
I know,
and to
right?
raise money for other people. And people were like, are you crazy? But the thing that was so beautiful is that I literally forgot that I was sick. Because in God's mind, I wasn't sick. I was perfectly healed.
Yes.
Because it wasn't about my physical body being ill. The thing was my spiritual renewal, my spiritual coming to Jesus party, right?
Yes. Yes.
So I forgot about my challenges, about the money. I mean, I went through a lot, but, God brought me to a place where I was like, not looking at, take care of me, but what can I give that's left of me to others? And then in that place, my whole life changed.
Wow.
So one of the things that I tell people that I do every day is I'm always tithing. I don't just do it through money. I don't just do it at church. I give people things all the time. And,
yes.
Whether it's a call, a text, I send cards, I might be money that I'm giving. It might be my last, money or something I was going to get myself. Like I might want to buy myself something and somebody may call and say, I need help. And I'm like, okay, here you go. But even just tithing yourself through love, when, we'll be at in the grocery store, my daughter will go and pay for a drink, and I'll say, leave the change in the machine. That's tithing. Someone's going to come and see the change and maybe only have 50 cents and think, oh, I found this quarter. I might get my stuff. How do you tithe? You can tithe through smiling at a stranger in the car next to you. You can tithe through, giving somebody, like, paying for someone's meal in the, at the fast food place.
Yeah.
But it's so easy to love. It's free. And so,
Absolutely.
I just find that, again, giving, gratitude, it might sound simple, but those things are so monumental.
Wow.
And they're free.
It is.
But the most, give it away. And the more you give away to other people, the more you bring back. It's an oxymoron, but it's super cool.
I love it. Well, Maimah, we could continue talking for our next hour, but I know that we have so many more
for a long time.
So many
we can
more
talk for hours.
I know, so many more conversations to have and so many more events. to celebrate, and I just want to celebrate you, and I'm grateful for you, and thank you.
You too, my dear. I love our friendship of all these years.
Thank you, and thank you
So
for
many
blessing
years.
me. Many.
And thanks for all you're doing and people you're touching.
Thank you. I love you very much, and we'll keep.
I love you too.
We'll keep talking. God bless. Have a nice one.
God
okay.
Bless. Talk to you soon.
I'll call you later. Bye.
Okay.